Hi, I'm Arjun Partha, and I'd like to welcome you to the Druidscraft Dossier of paper planes. Today, I'm going to show you how to make the Flying Mantis paper airplane by David Mitchell. For this paper airplane, you're going to need a 75 GSM printer paper with the dimensions 7 3 by 4 inches into 6 inches. It's just as simple as that. To begin, we are going to have to fold our paper in half. So it should be about two equal halves after you fold it. When you're sure, remember take your thumb roughly at the center of the paper and press down. And you should get a good crease like that. Then you're going to fold one side into this, then the other side like this. Then just press it down when you're confident that it has reached the center. And you should get something like a cover. Then we're going to do something slightly more complicated. We're going to take our scale like this and take a good pen and draw a line from one corner over here to here because we are going to fold along that line. Then we just press it down and drag the pen over like that. And you should have a nice big line. Then we do the same for the other side. We take it from one end, put it near the other, and we just nicely press and draw the line. And then we should have another line like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold along the line. So just take it along that line and just keep pinching. Make small pinches from here, here, here. Leave maybe a centimeter's gap between each pinch. And when you're confident, crease it down. And you should have a good crease like that. Then we do the same thing for the other side. Get it on the line and then pinch, 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 pinch. And we should get something which should look like a nice suit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our scale and pen again, and you're going to find that right over here between the suit flaps and this line here, there's an end. On the other side, there's another end. We're going to take our scale along these ends and draw a line, neat little line. Don't worry about it affecting the top design too much though. And then you should have a line like that, just like that. Then we're going to take this bit here on the top and we fold it down along the line. You just press it down neatly, evenly, making sure no flaps come out and peep out, otherwise it's going to look bad on the model and it's going to affect the weight which pushes the plane forward. Then we're going to take this, just fold it and make a nice right angle triangle here. Then we press it down like that. And we repeat the same thing this time for the other side. Remember not to move this bit, otherwise you're gonna get a not so nice looking fold. So yeah, you should have these two triangles. Then we're going to unfold them, and now we're going to take our ruler like this. Remember where the fold line was made on top? We're going to try and get a 90-degree line from here to down and from here to down. So again, we're going to take our scale Just reassure the flaps, and we're gonna make a line on which we're going to squash fold this. Then we do the same thing for the other side. We push the flap down to reassure and we draw a line. It may not look like much, but it's going to help you when you're making the big fold. Now there's something known as a squash fold. What we're going to have to do is we're going to take this line and fold along it, because for this we're going to put our finger into the small socket here like that and push it out. Then we are going to fold along the purple line we just made. Just keep pressing it down. While doing that, you must have made a fold along this line earlier. Press it a bit and let it collapse. And now we push this flap we made right here to this side. Then we repeat the same thing the other side. We fold down the line we made. We are going to fold along the triangle we made, but this time on the other way, and we squash it down. We just nicely press it down and fold it this way. Now we have made our mandibles. Now it's looking more like a mantis, doesn't it? Then we are going to see that we made this line here, right? Like that. We're going to fold down on it. Now if you got the folds correct, you should get something like this. Then we unfold it and make it stand. Don't push it down completely, just make it stand. Then we repeat the same thing with the other side. Make sure the fold is perfectly in line with that, and try not to affect the way this moves, because it should be free to move, otherwise it won't look that good in the model. And now we made a fold in the center of the model, right? We are going to press along that line. Just keep pressing and bring these two together. Then we fold these mandibles down. Just press it like this so we get some nice sort of legs for the model, which is going to look good as landing gear. Now there's something I want to show you. This is how you make sure you've folded the plane correct. Bring the flap together and just look at it like that. And just pull it apart a bit like this and just take a look. If your model looks like that from the front view, you've done it well. If it doesn't, you've made a mistake somewhere along the way. But it's okay. And it should look like this. Just suss these out a bit, don't make them too stuck the center, and they will look like little landing gear. And it should stand like that. Now you've completed a model. Now let me show you a designed version of the same model. Now we have a designed version of the model we just made. One thing we could try is to use a double-sided paper, where one side could be decorated with a nice blue color scheme and on the other green color scheme. You can even write a name along the wings, Flying Mantis. Just like that. It'll look great. Now, let's do a flight test. Now, we are going to commence our test flight. For a nice, long, smooth and optimal flight, I recommend that you hold the plane by its mandibles and launch it at a medium speed. 3, 2, 1, go. And that is what a smooth and optimal flight should look like. As you can see, it's gone quite the distance. So if you got your folds right in that one, it should go nice and long. I've experimented with different variations, and depending on the speed of which you throw the plane and how you launch it, you can get a boomerang plane, a distance braking plane, and a stunts plane. It's up to you to find out how we can do them all. Now we are coming to an end of this video. I'm going to give you 3 golden rules about using this plane. The first golden rule is when launching this in very high wind speed conditions, always throw it in the same direction of the wind or it's going to come down with a crash and you risk damaging the nose, that is the front of the plane. The second golden rule is when launching the plane in very less windy conditions or no wind conditions, always hold it by these mandibles right here. Don't hold it too high, but you hold this with the fuselage and it won't go that far. So just hold it like this and throw it at a medium speed. The third and final golden rule is that always have tons of fun playing with these paper airplanes and feel free to share this video with other people so they can also experience the joy of making and flying paper airplanes. And always remember, play safe and play fair. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time.